Good evening, my friends, and welcome to episode 2 of Day of the Tentacle. To try and summarise where we are would be far too complicated. So instead, I would just recommend that you go back and watch the summary that I made at the end of the last video. We've got all sorts of bits and pieces that we're currently in the middle of doing. We want to try and find the dime to get the jumper for Hancock. We want to steal the gold quill. We want to wash the car. We need the soap. We need to make a mess of George Washington's room. We are looking for the trick teeth. There's some bath on the ceiling. The first thing I'm going to look at today, because I've been thinking about this for 2 weeks, is the horse that's in the building. Because teeth have been mentioned by 2 characters, not just one, and I'm assuming this is going to be a one lock, one key kind of game. Everything has been so far. Hoagie commented on the horse's teeth, and George Washington has teeth, and the horse has a glass for dentures next to him. So I wonder if that is how we're going to get the trick teeth. Ooh, meanwhile,
soon all the power of the heavens will be mine! All mine!
Okay.
If only we had some nasty weather!
Don't worry, we're working on it. We're working on it. Okay. The horse is this way. I wonder if that hat... No, you can't actually interact with that hat directly. The other thing that I'm sort of wondering about is this boo-boo be gone. That's all he says about it. It's just...
I hope this wasn't used in the outhouses.
Yes, we've got a brush, a bucket of water, flyer.
George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
Yeah, can open a textbook.
The Chicago Manual of Thermodynamic Flux Induction Circuit Design. I bet this would work better than a sleeping pill.
Do you know what? I can't remember where we got that book from. Was I supposed to give the book to... Not sure. Okay, let's talk to the horse.
Hi. Did I mention how great your teeth look? Thanks again. Is this some kind of a trick?
I don't do magic. I'm just a horse.
Well, I gotta go.
See you later.
Okay, can we pick up the glass?
I don't think I want this.
Do you not?
The horse soaks his dentures in here.
So the horse has dentures. And George Washington has dentures. And we have the trick teeth from the joke factory. Those must be related, right?
I don't wanna. I don't think that would look better white.
Oh no, Boo Boo Be Gone is Tipex. It's correction ink. We're gonna use that to mess with the Constitution later. Shoot, well I was hoping that horse would give me a little bit more.
Cats dig these. Mangy flea-bitten, rat-batting mouse muncher. Very Spartan.
Yeah. Oh, closed trapdoor is an option. But no, nothing behind the trapdoor of note. Okay. That's too many
Very
cyan
smart.
games, that is. I don't think he has anything that's going to particularly help here. So let's go back. So the Swiss bank book, can't send that to the past. We've tried that. Funnel, crank. we've got a lot of different threads open, but we ended last episode without an obvious
It's not exactly
next
the
step.
Ritz.
So we can't... Hang on, wait. Did we try closing this one yet? Yeah, okay, no, there's nothing behind there. Fine. See, in my head, what I was assuming was that we'd take the denture water, the glass with the dentures on it, and that would be used to trap the trick teeth somehow.
Excuse me.
Hi there, my little gurgle pot.
Never mind.
No, okay, nothing to say there.
I can see the safe. I can almost make out the combination. It's
Get away from there!
darn. Creepy.
Something about the statue must be important, right? Because we went through all the rigmarole of changing the direction the statue's pointing for almost apparently no reason.
That buzzing fluorescent light makes the beef jerky look especially attractive.
I wonder if we could just send the coffee back to the past. Oh yes, another thing to consider, I think, is if you actually hold both mouse buttons down at the same time, does it highlight for you? I'm not sure. Ooh, Chuck the Plum.
A horticultural horror. Spearmint, my favorite. It's really stuck to the floor.
It's really stuck to the floor. I wonder what we could use the crank for as well.
It's empty.
Okay. I think back down to the lab. Let's try and put the coffee into the past. I don't think the coffee is going to be what we use to mess up George Washington's room, though, because again, one lock, one key would kind of imply that the coffee should be
That won't fit in there.
only used once.
That won't fit in there.
It's in this time period. So we can send the crank back to the past. Do we think that... only items that require moving in through time can move through time? Because the coffee can't be moved. And if I recall correctly, there was something else that we couldn't move either, that we thought might be helpful for us. Pick up the crank. Great, so we've got the crank. Yeah, red paint. Wait, why can't we use red paint in George Washington's room? So Hoagie's got a lot of different stuff now. Spaghetti.
Sometimes I like to eat it raw.
I'm not sure what we would use spaghetti for, to be fair. Okay, so we've got the crank. Is there anything else that we could put at the past? So if I go and... no. Use the fork with the toilet. Yeah, I can send the fork back to the past as well. Okay, no, it kind of feels like... Oh yes, it was the Swiss banking book, wasn't it? The Swiss banking...
I'd rather not.
Yeah, the
I'd
Swiss
rather not.
banking book we can't send to the past. So, Hoagie's now holding everything. Everything that we have, anyway. We haven't checked out these outhouses, have we?
This door appears to be locked.
Okay, that one's locked.
This door appears to be locked.
Okay.
Ye olde outhouses.
Well, let's go and talk to the Founding Fathers a little bit more. Because we haven't... I don't think we've exhausted all of our dialogue options in there.
Yo.
Hello?
Awesome blanket there, dude.
Thank you. It was given to me by my dear old colorblind Aunt Hattie.
How come you sign your name so big?
Reasonable question.
Astigmatism.
Oh, really?
Really? Let me see your palms.
All right. The truth is that a friend once told me that women go crazy over guys with a big signature.
Well, I gotta go, dude.
Okay, so that's all of those options used up.
It's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
Let's talk to Thomas Jefferson.
Yo, Tom.
What else have you got for
Thomas.
us?
How can you let Hancock suffer like that?
A real man is warmed by the fires of his spirit. You should listen to Washington relate his experiences at Valley Forge and take heed.
Oh, I'd rather not.
How goes the framing of the Constitution?
Not so well. We don't know whether to call it the Bill of Rights or Appendix A. I sure hope someone gives us a useful suggestion soon.
Okay.
So, how's the time capsule going?
I mean, we can certainly do
Very
that.
well. Now that you've provided that fine recent vintage wine, I plan to bury it this evening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, later, dude.
What? What's going to happen later?
Stolen from the desk of George Washington.
So I presume...
Hey, keep your
yeah, okay,
hands
we're
off
not going to
that.
be able to look at that.
They don't seem to have gotten too far.
You can look, but don't touch.
Not funny enough.
Not funny enough. Okay. Presumably
No,
not.
I like it the way it is.
Uh-huh.
I don't think that would look better white. Excuse me. Yes? Now what are you looking at out there? There are two sides to everything. You know that, my boy?
Two sides to everything. Okay.
Wow, what issue are you contemplating? What do you think? Is my left side better or my right? Whoa, you're like George Washington. Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington. Does Mrs. Washington know you wear so much makeup?
One must wear makeup when one receives the phenomenal amount of media attention that I do. It's quite likely that I'll be president soon, you know. Do you think I should be the ecology president or the education president?
I mean, you'd just be the first one, right? Depends on how many cherry trees you've chopped down. That's a reference I don't get. Let's go with ecology.
I think ecology is very important.
Yes, of course, but what really matters is which one sounds better.
Oh. I'm not sure.
Is it true about you and the cherry tree?
Oh yes, it's quite true. Why, I've cut down acres of cherry trees in my day.
Oh, excellent.
Would you give me a demonstration?
I don't see why I should.
Oh, no.
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
So we're going to get
Honoring
George
the
Washington
great
to cut
truth,
down
eh?
the tree?
Well,
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby.
I bet there is.
But as you can see, there isn't.
Oh.
I only cut down cherry trees. Family tradition, you understand. Cherries only. There's nothing out there but cedar and kumquats.
We're going to use the red paint to make it look like a cherry tree. Is that where we're going with this? Where that tree you looking at? He's round the back of the house, right? He's round the back that way. How do we get to the trees? Is there a tree over here by Franklin? There's a tree literally outside of George Washington's window. But how do we get round that side of the building? Yeah, that's really unclear. Is there another exit? I'm assuming there's not another exit, 'cause we would have seen it by now. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Because you can literally see outside the window he's looking at. He is looking at a tree. The fact he says he only cuts down cherry trees, like that's bait, right? That's well sus. So, and the fact that Laverne is stuck in a tree.
Just about done with this. Then I'm grabbing the latest flag design and sewing it up. Then it's bye-bye, Betsy.
Walk to field. No, okay, that walks the other way. Oh, here we go. Walk to kumquat tree.
Kumquats.
Right, red paint. Only Hoagie can make a tree. We created a cherry tree. Excellent. Now, we use George Washington's irrational dislike of cherry trees to go and bring Laverne into play. And Laverne may well open up a huge number of avenues of investigation there.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
Pondering the great truths, eh? Well?
Yeah, we hate them.
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, there... Oh, well, what do you know? There is a cherry tree out there. Well, let's go chop the sucker down.
I'm still really unclear what the what the George Washington and cherry trees thing is.
Try to understand. I'm stuck in this.
Yay!
Voila!
You're quite a man.
Yes, I know.
It looks like he's got teeth there again in that animation. But here we go, brilliant. We can now be
Get
Laverne.
me out of here! I haven't done anything.
Well, you must have done something or you wouldn't be here now, would you? You'd be out in the lobby with your tentacle owner getting dressed up for the human show.
The human
no
show.
one owns me.
Gosh, no owner, you say? Well, don't worry about it. I'm sure someone will come adopt you before we have to put you to sleep.
Damn that Dr. Fred.
Hey, she knows the Edison family motto.
Okay, so what have we got? We have a scalpel on us. But let's talk
Dr.
to
Fred,
our
is that you?
What?
companions.
You're nuts. There hasn't been a Fred in the Edison family for 200 years. The last Fred was such a shame to the whole family, not to mention the whole human race.
Well, who are you then?
I'm Zed Edison.
Zed
That's
Edison.
My wife Zedna and my son Ved.
Nice to meet you. Where am I?
You're in the ancestral home of the once proud Edison family. We were once the masters of this house, just as humans were once the masters of Earth. Now we are the servants, the pets.
And not very good at either one, I might add.
Oh, get bent, you overdressed nightcrawler.
What's this about a human show?
It's a degrading farce. That's what it is. These slimy tentacles put humans in humiliating little costumes, do sickening things to their hair, and then force them to parade their ridiculous talents in front of unqualified judges who are paid off weeks in advance.
Didn't get in, eh?
They said macrame wasn't a talent. Pointy-headed goons.
I heard that.
I mean, okay, so it's like a dog show or something like that. But I have no idea what macrame is. What the heck is macrame? Macrame. Oh, it's like a crafty thing. Oh, amazing. Textiles produced using knotting. That actually looks well sick. Okay. Right.
How do I
get
out
outta
of here?
If I knew that, do you think I'd be here?
Seems reasonable.
I'm tired of talking now. It's been a long day, and I'm only human.
Let's have a look
I
at
think
Zedna.
they're both cheating.
Talk to Zedna?
Best not bother them, they're busy
Oh.
cheating.
Right, okay.
I think they're both cheating.
So we've got cards. Can we just pick up the cards?
Hey, they can cheat, you can't.
Fine. Oh, okay. So we've got a pretty small area to work with
Mr.
here.
Tentacle Guy.
What?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Ha, that's a good one. Imagine a
Hey,
human
Darkflow in the
using a
chat. Won't be here tonight. Wish me a great stream.
let's take
Thank
a
you very
walk.
much. Thanks for dropping by. I hope you have had a happy
Okay,
new year and a great
do your
Christmas.
business.
I'll see you soon. Okay, so we've got the former motel. Can we just like walk back into the former motel?
Yoo-hoo,
Presumably
Mr.
not.
Tentacle Guy.
It's about time.
Right, no, okay, that's put us back
Mr.
here.
Tentacle Guy.
What?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, all right.
Oh dear, sorry to
Come
hear
on,
that
let's
you were
take
under
a
the weather,
walk.
Darkflow.
Okay, human, do your business.
I mean, I presume the puzzle solution is not use knife on guard. Like that's
I'm afraid he'd overpower me.
yeah, okay. What else do we have out here? Can we just run off down the path? Aha!
It's attached to the chronogon.
Well, what I want to do is I want to push the plug.
Take that.
No, I want to... No! Can I use the plug with
I
the
think
window?
it'd take a longer cord.
Oh, right, okay, I need an extension cord. I'm presuming if I put something into here, that it's not going to come out in the future. Dunno, let's put the funnel in. Alright, as a test. Oh no, it's available. Okay. Okay, so I can go and I can get items. Fine. So...
I can see Dr. Fred's old lab, and his generator is still there.
Uh-huh.
Gee, I could really use that power, but I'll never get through this window.
That's fine. Okay, right. So what's been added for us is we can either send a scalpel back to the past or to the present, or we can send items to Laverne. But there doesn't seem to be a huge... Oh, hang on. Fence.
What a shabby paint job.
Okay, I mean, we could paint the fence, potentially. Well, we've got correction fluid. But maybe that's... Because Hoagie said, I don't think that would look good in white.
I wouldn't know where to start.
Yeah, no, okay. Not that then. So, fine. Can we talk to the guard here?
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
It's about time.
So there's not much to do out there except for passing items. If I say
Mr.
something
Tentacle
different
Guy.
here...
What?
If I say something different here... Do I
Ooh,
go...
I don't
does he
feel
take
so
me somewhere
good.
different?
I think I'm going to throw up all over.
Oh, I need the fake
Uh-oh.
bath.
Time to visit Dr. Tentacle.
Right, so I need the fake bath for that. He's going to take me to the
what have we here?
doctor. I like the
feel
anatomical
Indeed.
poster
Right
on the wall.
now,
there.
hold still.
Are you gonna use your scalpel?
No, of course not.
Darn. Do you want to use mine?
No.
Why is she trying to get him to use her scalpel?
What? What?
Just as I suspected.
What?
There's nothing wrong with you, human.
What a letdown.
Well, I'm late for the show. I'll send your keeper back for you.
Okay.
Oh. Sit. Stay. Good boy.
They don't move very fast, do they? Right, she's left me unattended here.
They've got the spleen mixed up with the liver. Licensed to treat tentacles for the betterment of the tentacle race. I still don't understand how they can eat through a sucker.
Well, they suck through their sucker, clearly. I'm not sure. So we've got a diploma here. What if you use
I don't think that would look better
No.
white. It's mostly accurate. Close enough for jazz.
close enough for jazz? Oh, okay, we can leave. Oh, right, we can, like, actually properly wander around. Well, let's have a little look around the place, then.
Hey, how'd
Oh,
you get
no.
out? Get
Well-
back in there.
Okay, well, we don't want to go back in there, then, do we?
I wish Dr. Tentacle would stop losing patience.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
Let's choose the first
Get
conversation
me
option.
out of here! This is a violation of my rights.
Rights? You're a human. You don't have any rights.
Ooh, I don't feel so good.
Again?
Again? It's fine. Just drop us straight. Just drop us straight off, and we'll just make our own way about the place, you know. So if we go through this door this time, where are we? The recyclotron. We've got a microwave. Walk to white hole.
The label is hard to read, but I think it says something about a rhesus monkey. It says medulla oblongata.
Right.
It says opener.
Open.
Remove specimen here.
Right. So there's a thing to fiddle with.
They may be oppressive and power mad, but at least the tentacles recycle stuff.
Oh, well, this looks very similar to how it looked 200 years ago, right?
It's empty. It's empty.
So...
It's busted up good.
This is interesting, because this room is hardly even different, right?
It's an empty storage cabinet.
Okay, not much to look at there. We've then got the fireplace here. We can just go straight up the chimney. Oh! Let's take that flag.
No way could I reach that.
We need the crank box.
Looks pretty old. Looks like they're getting ready for some kind of show or something.
Okay,
Looks like they're getting ready for some kind of show or something.
so we need the crank handle to be sent to Laverne, for sure.
Ultra modern design.
That will get us a flag, which presumably we can go and send to Betty Ross? Is that her name?
Hi, I'm
Ooh-wee, you are one ugly human.
Ah.
Excuse me?
Man, I'm not kidding. You are just about the homeliest
Homeliest.
thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
Are you trying to tell me something?
Yeah, you're a real woof. I mean, your hair alone is gonna give me nightmares. Not to mention your teeth, your clothes, your one eye that's bigger than the other.
Gee, how much worse could I get?
Not much, unless there were two of you.
That's interesting, because so in the UK, certainly in the 90s in the UK, like, woof was like a good thing, right? It'd be like you're good looking. What is this, a beauty contest? It might be.
Where I come from, I happen to be quite the babe.
You mean the kennel? That doesn't say much. Everyone in there is a human show reject.
Human show? Hot dang, sign me up.
I'm assuming we need to
Sorry,
like win the
humans
show
can't sign
somehow.
themselves up, no matter how ugly they are. Go ask your owner to sign you up. Ask him to sign you up for a haircut while they're at it.
Okay. So, okay, so that's an avenue there. Meanwhile...
Tell me, Lieutenant, how do you really feel about humans?
Honestly, sir, I think they're filthy, obscene, foul, sickening, like the stuff in your eyes when you wake up, like the wax that builds up behind your suction cups after a few days. Like
That's enough, son.
Okay.
I just wanted to be sure you weren't one of those humanist sympathizers. What with this ridiculous human show going on here, there's humophiles everywhere.
I'm no humophile, sir.
That's good. Now let me tell you about a little plan I have.
Okay, so this door will take us to the outside, which we've already been to.
Humans aren't allowed to roam free here.
Okay.
I'm taking you back to the
Oh
kennel.
no!
I wish I had some sort of tentacle disguise.
Wow, what a hint.
You,
Okay,
Mr.
so
Tentacle guy?
the last bit that we need then is gonna be let's go back to the doctor's and out and then round the other way.
Ooh, I don't feel so good.
Again?
So he'll let us straight out here. And can we just talk to these people?
Hi, my name's Laverne. I'm a sophomore.
My name's Harold. I'm a thoroughbred.
Hey, hold that thought. I got a boogie.
Keep in touch.
Okay, can we open up the grandfather clock?
Humans aren't allowed to roam
Nah,
free here.
okay, fine.
I'm taking you back to the kennel.
Boy, I wish I had a tentacle costume or something, but I can't even sew.
Betty Ross can sew. Assuming that's her name again. Right, so,
You-hoo, Mr.
we're going to talk to
Tentacle
you.
Guy.
Take me back
What?
outside so that you can give me some stuff. So,
I
take you
have
to
to
the
go to
bathroom.
the bathroom.
Oh, alright. Come on, let's take a walk. Okay, human, do your business.
Okay, now Hoagie's got all of the stuff, right? So,
All right, a crank.
okay, so use the crank with the crotch on. Back to Laverne. Pick up the crank. And we're going to use this to go get the flag.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
Oh, whoops. No, that's
It's
not what I
about
wanted to do.
time.
I wonder, is there a way that you can skip the dialogue? Because
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle
some of this
Guy.
bits of dialogue
What?
are a little bit repetitive. So now we need to... Yeah, so now we need to say I don't
Ooh,
feel
I
so
don't
good.
feel so
So that we can go
good.
back up the chimney
Again?
and get the flag. So straight out here, into here, up the chimney. Use crank. Perfect.
Just the regular old flag.
Okay, give me the flag. Good.
Ultra modern design.
No, we can't go to the outside directly. We have to go back to the camera
Hey,
first.
how'd you get out? Get back in there. Don't escape again.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
Okay, now we go back outside. We pass the flag to the past.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, all right. Come on, let's take a walk. Okay, human, do your business.
This would clog it up.
What? Really?
This would clog it up. I wouldn't want to get it dirty.
So you can't send the flag back?
This would clog it up.
Ah, interesting. Oh, right. Okay, so we can't send the flag back. Right, okay. Well, let's go back to Hoagie then. No, actually, let's go back to Laverne. The scalpel? Let's pass the scalpel back. Actually, could the scalpel be used on the gun that's stuck to the floor?
I'd probably cut myself.
Nah, mate, just go for it.
It's permanently attached to the countertop. I can't reach it up there.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Need to have a think about that. So the scalpel's not doing that. We could send Hoagie back up to the lady that's doing the flag. Oh, his is unplugged as well, actually. Right, so they all need to get their stuff plugged in. I see. Okay, so that's the ultimate goal. How are we going to get... Let's have a chat with Red again.
What is it this time?
What are you doing?
I'm working on a new battery with an incredible storage capacity.
Mm-hmm. Right, we know what he needs. We know what he needs for the battery.
Well, don't mosey over anything breakable on your way out. Hey! Only employees are allowed to use that lab coat.
How do I become an employee?
It's covered with plans and junk.
Oh man. Progress is not as good this time out as last week for sure. I feel like we're really stuck on a lot of different aspects here.
The guys downstairs say they want a big family crest, and in the four corners they want a keg, some babes, a guitar, and some drumsticks. And underneath it all put, America rocks.
Just put the plans on the table and I'll get to it.
Stars and stripes, dull, dull, dull.
Hey, don't criticize unless you got a better idea.
Could we pick up the
Gosh, I never want to mess with history. Looks comfortable.
I mean, we could do correction ink on that, but...
George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
Okay, the calendar's not anything to look at. Was there anything in the drawer?
Grody, man. I don't go through people's underwear.
The horse, not been terribly helpful. We've already moved the hammer. We've already done the hammer to change the orientation of the statue. So I'm not sure if there's anything else in there that needs doing particularly. Oh man, I'm running out of ideas quick. I'm running out of ideas. Like we kind of know what we need to do in a lot of particular aspects. But putting the pieces together is a little bit tricky, so we need the rain for the bird bath for sure.
Hi. Say, I'm kinda busy.
Mm-hmm.
Nice crowbar.
Yeah, I know.
See you later.
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
Can't use the book at all.
What beautiful clear water. That looks inviting.
Okay.
There's no time for that now.
So in here is just the party people.
Out of order.
So the professor is stuck doing the thing. We've got the ice machine.
It's pretty darn cold.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I can pick that up.
No, we don't want to pick up the whole ice machine. We just want to pick up some ice. So he's got the sweater.
Hi there.
Oh. Keys in the door. There we go. I knew we'd find something behind one of the doors eventually, right?
There's a whole lot of keys on here.
What are the keys going to open for us, though?
I'd rather not.
No, not going to open that. That's fine.
It's pretty small.
We don't have a...
I'm afraid I'll see Edna. I'm afraid I'll see Edna.
If we had some cheese or something, we'd put it in front of the mouse hole for sure.
My dad has one of these in his den.
Let me think. What else do we have that a mouse might like?
Things are growing in it.
Can we pick any
No
of these
way.
up?
I'm not touching that junk. No way. I'm not touching that junk.
So he doesn't want to touch any of that. That's fine. Right. What can I use the keys for? Oh, we've got a different mouse
pretty
hole
small.
here. That's kind of interesting. So it goes from one room to the other. Ooh, bowling ball?
It looks too heavy for me to pick up. Plenty of wattage in this stereo. I can't wait to try my 8 tracks in it. Hoagie would really love these. Powerful looking speaker.
I mean, we can turn the music on.
Wow.
And then,
this is loud.
like, leave the music running. Because we've always turned the music off. Yeah, we've always turned the music off before we've left the room.
It's pretty small.
Is the music going to do anything else for us?
How are the folks?
Well, Dad's in the basement doing an experiment. Mom's in the next room spying on a honeymoon. Ted's in the front yard.
Holding up a bowl of lard?
Well, it's a bird bath, actually, but the rhyme's better your way.
Are all your hobbies this fascinating?
I don't have any other hobbies. These stamps are my whole life. If anything were ever to happen to them...
I mean, are we ever going to particularly do anything with his stamps?
Well, hope I didn't get you too excited. Bye.
Peace
I mean,
be with you.
He's reading the Wall Street Journal.
We're going to go and turn that music back off in a moment. But, I don't really see it having done anything. Tentacle to run as GOP VP. Helms miffed. I don't know what that means. What's a GOP VP?
It's signed, Edna, thanks for giving me the fever. It looks like a physics professor I knew in the 2nd grade. Creepy.
Can we talk to Edna with the door closed?
Excuse me.
Hi there, Sugar Bomb.
Grim.
Never mind.
So there's no further conversation options with Edna.
Hey!
What? I can't hear you!
So he can't hear us when this is on.
Whew.
He can't hear us when that music's on. Is that relevant?
What's up, Bernard?
What do you suppose Purple's up to now?
Well, he wants to take over the world, so I figure he's up to something devious.
Designing a miniaturization ray?
I wouldn't doubt it, but I was thinking more along the lines of
World
politics.
domination.
Can you actually use that bowling ball?
No, Purple brought that in here after he grew arms. He got really discouraged, though, because he doesn't have fingers.
How does a tentacle sit in a beanbag chair?
Oh, that part's easy. Getting back out of it is hard.
How's your new band doing?
Green tea and the sushi platter? We're doing great! We've decided to really capitalize on our strongest quality as a band.
The fact that you're a tentacle.
Really? Which quality is that?
Volume, man!
Volume.
We have a chance to win a Grimy Award as the loudest new band. We're pulling out all the stops.
Weren't you looking for a new guitarist a while back?
I don't think I have
Yes,
a
but
line
we
on the
decided to go with a guy who
guitarist.
plays power tools instead. We can generate
Okay.
a lot more sound that way.
Are you working on an album?
Yeah, we're doing a CD called Rap on the Forehead. I've got a few tracks hooked up through the stereo if you want to hear them.
Have you gotten any airplay?
No, we're a little too experimental for most radio stations, but we have a huge following in the club scene.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, see you later, Green.
Can't tell if that's like lore
Yeah.
or
Good luck in
clues.
saving the world, B-Man.
I'm assuming that's not. I'm assuming that's pretty light on the clues there. Right, set of keys. I'm assuming the keys are not going to be for going to the past with. But we don't have anything locked here. Pretty sure.
Sleek design, sturdy construction, attractive housing. All in all, a fine phone. I've never gotten over my childhood fear of Uzo. Air conditioning, I guess.
Oh, I don't think... Hang on. have we ever been up here?
A shaft is normally attached here to supply a rotary motive force which is transmitted up the pole.
Yeah, no, we already grabbed that. Yeah, this is just a different path. I didn't realise this was a path before. Oh, man. I thought we'd discovered something, but no, we've been there before. We've been there before, of course. So we've got the coffee maker. Can we open the microwave?
I'm not
No,
touching
he
it.
makes a comment about leakage.
These models
radiation
have a
leakage,
history
isn't
of
it?
leakage. I'd rather not.
Okay, so we've got... Wait, we've got other teeth now. I thought we already had teeth over here. Oh. No. We still have no way of actually capturing the teeth, though.
Disgusting. Looks like they all escaped. Slippery little devil.
Yeah, there's not any way to actually get that.
I've never gotten over my childhood fear of Uzo. I can't. Uzo's intimidating.
Okay.
You looking at me? Are you
Oh,
looking
wait.
at me?
Wait, the teeth have fallen
Then
into the
who are
grate.
you looking at, huh? I asked you a question. Okay, clown, that does it.
Oof.
I hate that clown.
Walk to trapped teeth. Alright, cool. I mean, in a way, that was fairly okay. Can I use the teeth to get the
That's
dime
a stupid
off?
thing to do with a perfectly good set of chattering teeth.
Seemed like a reasonable thing to do for me, but okay. Let's go for the time machine then. So the teeth we're going to send to the past. And I think we're going to give them to... We're either going to give them to George Washington or we're going to give them to... thing, aren't we? We've not been out here with Hoagie, have we?
It's blocked up with somebody's bed. It's one of those pulley things.
Climb through the chimney with all three kids. I didn't realise we could do that. Fair enough. So, back to the time machine. So, what are we going to do with the teeth? Give them to George Washington, I think. Either George Washington or the horse. It's gotta be.
It's a little cage with a canary in it.
Okay.
Could you use these? Why, thank you, young man. Strange. I wonder if I should cut down on the coffee.
Hey, Tom, look! The father of our nation is cold. Better build a fire.
You're right.
Oh.
I guess you can have my log.
Me? Why should I build the fire?
That's
You
a
build
very
the fire.
tentative.
I'm bothered by the smoke. You build the fire.
I'm bothered by your attitude. You build the fire.
Well, we can build
No,
the fire.
you build the fire, Mr. Penmanship.
No, you build the fire, log lover.
No, you build the fire.
No, you build the fire.
2 hours later.
You big baby.
Okay. So now let's talk to Hancock, who's not cold
Hi
anymore.
Hello.
Justy says that box is locked. No idea if that matters. It's certainly worth trying the keys on. It would have to be some very old keys, but then again, it is a padlock which is in the same house.
Feeling better now that there's a fire?
So we're going to
Much
take this
better, thank
blanket.
you. My teeth were grinding into a fine powder, and that blanket was really making me itch.
I gotta go.
Goodbye.
Can we pick up the blanket?
Navajo, I think.
Fine. The blanket might be useful for the costume, but not sure. The blanket's going to... If the flag would clog the toilet, the blanket's definitely going to clog the toilet.
I've got better things to do.
Yeah, fine. Let's check out these keys. Okay, they go to a different time, so yeah, I reckon Justy, you might be onto something there.
I don't wanna.
Ha, unfortunately, no.
The Constitutional Convention invites your comments, critiques, amendment to the Constitution. Bitchin'. Hi there.
Hello.
It was worth a try.
What's with the canary over the fireplace?
Oh, that's an early warning system. It's quite ingenious. The canary is trained to ring the bell madly the minute it smells smoke. Then we know the building's on fire and we run like crazy.
Right. So we need to get the canary to think that there's smoke going.
Who feeds the canary?
Actually, no one does. It's a self-feeding canary.
Self-feeding.
It's specially bred with some kind of nutrient-producing bacteria in its gizzard. It's quite a time saver. I expect everyone will have them in the future.
Well, why doesn't the fire in the fireplace set it off?
I assume it's because all the smoke goes up and out the chimney.
Who thought
So,
of it?
do we need to block the
It was
chimney
invented
somehow?
by Red Edison, the owner of the inn.
I see.
Amazing, isn't it?
Nice painting of a turkey, dude.
I'm glad you think so. The choosing of the national bird is on our agenda for the convention.
And you want it to be the turkey?
Well, yes, but I'm afraid I may lose out. You see, there are two schools of thought on the matter. Ben Franklin and I are in favor of the turkey, whereas Jefferson and Washington, for some reason, want the eagle. but Franklin's always outside playing with his ridiculous toys instead of here where he belongs, so it becomes 2 against 1.
Okay.
What's so great about the turkey?
They are
helped us
delicious.
survive since we set foot on this continent. They're symbolic of prosperity and the thanks we give for our lives here. Besides, they're kind of cute.
I don't know, man. Turkeys are pretty vicious.
What's wrong with the eagle?
Well, it's a bird of prey for one thing. I don't think that's an appropriate symbol for our country.
I'm pretty sure... Okay, don't quote me on this because I'm not an ornithologist, but I'm pretty sure turkeys will literally eat anything. Like, I think they will, like, have a go at getting a mouse or two if they can. So... But... Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure, but I have a feeling that they're not that nice.
Don't you guys have anything better to do?
Such as what?
Establish domestic freedoms?
Come on, this is important stuff.
I see.
Yeah, this is branding.
Good.
Well, gotta go.
Goodbye.
Here's the thing, I mean, like, you know, branding, incredibly important, right? The United States flag would not be as symbolically potent if it were just stripes, right? Can we block the top of the chimney? You know, it's kind of like the, you know, my own flag, the Union flag. It's very easily identifiable, and it's easily identifiable even if you do things like put it in grayscale or in black and white, or change its colours entirely. So, like, there's a version of it from the Olympics which was sort of like a dark blue, light blue, white, and that was, you know, but it's still recognisable. There we go. We pop the blanket over the chimney, and now they're going to clear out the building.
Okay. Who was the idiot who started the fire?
I mean, it was one of them, eventually. So... we now have free reign. Meanwhilest...
Boy, this has taken longer than I thought. I'll never get out of here. At this point, I don't care what the flag looks like.
You know, I will give the game a lot of credit that these meanwhilest vignettes give you some really nice hints on the direction you're supposed to be going. Like, it's a pretty hinty game in places, which I think is important to avoid it being totally impenetrable. Now, let's take the quill. Perfect. And oh, they took the Constitution with them. Oh, hello.
It looks pretty clear in here now. Say, did you get the pen on our way out?
No, I
found a blanket blocking the chimney.
Son, do you know anything about a blanket? Didn't the dude next to you have one earlier?
Savage.
Hey, catch you later.
Just absolutely savagely trying to shop in John Hancock. Right, we've got the gold quill. So let's hand that straight over.
Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery.
Hey.
Great.
What is it this time?
What was it you needed
So
for
it
that
should just be
battery
vinegar
again?
now, then.
Oil, vinegar, and gold. I still need the vinegar. Let me know if you happen across any.
Okay. So, whilst we made progress there to get the gold... Ooh, we can close this door, can we?
I don't wanna.
Fine. So we've made progress there to get the gold, but I'm presuming that kind of concludes that avenue of the investigation. I think the next big thing we need is possibly to make a mess of George Washington's room.
I guess this is George Washington's bed. Nah, I like it the way it is. Not funny enough. I don't wanna.
We can lock the maid in.
It rings for the maid to come straight in the room.
Can we lock the maid in the room?
Here I am, don't get your curls in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington.
Or can we talk to the maid?
Hey,
and
lady.
say,
Yes, Mr. Washington?
My name's not Washington, it's Hoagie.
That's funny, Mr. Washington. Imagine being named after a sandwich.
No, really, I'm not Washington.
You're George Washington, occupation founding father. It says so in the register.
This isn't my room.
Well, you certainly messed it up as though it were. It's no use trying to fool me, Mr. Washington.
You're right, I am Washington.
I knew it.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yes, there's lots to be done.
okay, so let's close the door. And then can we use the keys?
I don't want it.
Ah, no, what? I really thought that would be it. Because this set of keys, if this is the keys... If this is the keys for the house, you know, you might not change the locks in the actual doors.
I don't wanna.
Can we just take the whole maid's card?
No way, I'd be busted for sure. No way, I'd be busted for sure.
Oh, ha! Get away from that. It's a good thing I finished in there quickly. Now scram.
So we've got to find
Just
some
don't
way.
make founding fathers like they used to.
We've got to mess up this room more. Oh, is that it? Is that all we needed to do?
Here I am, don't get your curls in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington. Boy, what a mess.
What a mess. Okay, well now it should be absolutely fine. No! Oh, I misclicked it. Come on. Nice. So now... Let's go and Now, we don't have the battery yet, though. It probably doesn't matter.
I don't wanna. I won't be able to get it very clean without soap.
Okay.
The water's all sudsy now.
Fine. So here we go. We'll make it rain.
Looks like a big storm. See, this is why I never wash my car. Hey, Ben.
Oh, it's you.
Okay.
Where are you going? What about your experiment?
Even science sometimes gets cold on account of rain, my boy.
But how are you ever gonna get lightning if you're not gonna stand out in a storm?
To be frank, which I am, I don't know. The science of electrodynamics, much like your mind apparently, is still in a state of relative
Oh, we could
infancy.
give him the book.
Back to the drawing board, I say.
What a genius.
Do you know what? If my name was Frank, I would make that joke all the time as well. So I don't think there's going to be anything over here now to investigate at all. So that's fine. So now we're going to go back to Franklin's room. Probably give him the book, I imagine. I think he was in the second one, right? Nope, wrong one. Third one over here.
Hi.
Sorry, can't talk. Busy making history.
You want to borrow this great book?
Is it lightweight and waterproof?
No.
Oh.
Then I have no use for it.
Lightweight and waterproof.
George says that every American should... I don't wanna.
Lightweight and waterproof. I don't have a book that's lightweight and waterproof. How would I make a book waterproof?
Hi.
Sorry, can't talk. Busy making history.
I don't quite see how it can fly. Grody, man. I don't go through people's underwear. Hey, what's that on the plans? It looks like a secret backwards message. Oh, it's just a coffee stain. Stars and stripes, dull, dull, dull.
Hey, don't criticize unless you got a better idea.
How would I make a better idea?
My grandma had one like that. What if it had the face of the devil on it, with like red, white, and blue flames coming out of his mouth?
Just put the plans on the table and I'll get to it.
Okay. Not 100% sure where to go from there, but we've made progress in the past, and that is fine. Let's take Laverne
Tentacle
and
guy.
explore
It's about
that
time.
back room with the microwave a little bit longer. We've also got these cards here.
Probably marked.
I feel like we should be able to
they
get
can
those,
cheat.
but
You can't.
I don't know.
You Mr. Tentacle Guy?
So we'll say we're feeling ill this time.
Ooh, I don't feel so good.
Again?
I don't think there's much to do in here. I mean, we can talk to the smiling people. We've not actually spoken to them yet. We've not really spoken to Harold very much
They
either.
both seem to be very happy about something. Hi.
Oh, okay.
How's it hanging,
They've not really got
Harold?
anything to say.
I'm sure I don't know.
That's quite a tutu you've got there.
Thank you. My owner paid quite a lot of money for it. My owner buys me anything I want.
Where is your owner?
He's not here right now. But he would be if he in any way possibly could. His bus broke down in Pittsburgh, so he's stuck there with the other owners. This is the first show I've ever done alone.
Okay.
What are you, guys waiting for?
We're all waiting for the human show to begin, of course. If your owner's going to enter you, they'd better get you some name tags quick. But then again, why bother?
Well, I think what we want is a
I'm going to
tentacle
win. I'm the
costume,
most
right?
Beautiful human there is.
Rather than entering into the show, possibly.
Is your hair naturally blue?
Natural? Oh gosh, this took several very expensive sessions at a posh grooming salon. I've got the hair competition in the bag.
Well then, good luck.
Who needs luck when you've got beauty?
Okay, now, we don't need to go up the chimney. This guy over here was trying to enter us into the competition. I don't think there's anything particularly in there. Recyclotron.
They may be oppressive and power mad, but it has 3 settings. Cook, jet defrost, and mutilate beyond recognition. It says opener. Remove specimen here. The label is hard to read, but I think it says something about a rhesus monkey.
I'm not sure what that reference is, but an opener.
I can't. It says medulla oblongata.
Is this anything? Is there anything that we'd want to microwave or recycle? The spaghetti, perhaps. Still very unclear on what these keys are going to do for me as well.
Neat. I don't want to cause any more trouble.
And the scalpel. So the scalpel's not how we get the gum off the floor. I just got an achievement saying I deflated Uzo. But I hadn't done it yet. That's interesting.
It's bad enough to carry the weight of his death on my conscience.
Okay, so we've now got a box of laughs. What's that gonna do for us?
The voice of Uzo in a box.
That's strange, because the achievement happened as soon as I walked in the room. So that kind of counts as a pretty big hint.
Hi there.
What can I do for you, kid?
So where is everybody?
The really big bash was last night. I guess they're all sleeping it off. Now get lost.
Get lost? Wow, harsh. Box of laughs. What do you do with box of laughs? President Ailing, Tentacle steps in. I'm in charge here. I'm really not sure what we would do with the box of laughs, to be fair. Oh, hang on though. Hang on, we can fill the bird bath if we take the bucket of soapy water. Can we take the bucket of soapy water and put that through the time machine? Because the car that's being broken into also needs a wash, right? That would kind of break the one lock, one key principle, but given that it's would literally be the same puzzle into, because that would fill the bird bath. I'm not sure if that would do anything particularly, but
I don't wanna.
nah, you can't push it. Can't send it through. Okay, let's try putting the spaghetti through then whilst we're here. Because Laverne, I wonder, I mean, is cooking spaghetti going to do anything for us? Somewhat unclear. We need to go outside to go and get it.
Hey, how'd you get out? Get back in there.
So we found out what the scalpel does.
Mock my authority, will you?
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, all right. Come on, let's take a walk.
I'm thinking about what that voice in the box would be for. Push it through the mouse hole, maybe, between the
Fascinating.
2 rooms. Oh, now they're wet and soggy. Interesting.
Fascinating. Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
It's about time.
Okay.
Yoo-hoo,
So,
Mr.
talk to you
Tentacle
again.
Guy.
What?
Go with not feeling so good.
Ooh, I don't feel so good.
Again?
This way next. Put you in the microwave?
I don't think so.
No.
Nah, that might be useful. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Dunno, with the
I
white
don't
hole.
think so.
Put them in the dryer?
I don't think
No.
so.
Ah, that's really strange. I thought we were onto something there. Because, I mean, it is the only thing that's, like, clearly actually food.
It's an empty storage cabinet.
Well, I'm not sure what we would put it.
Maybe that isn't such a hot idea.
No, fine. I think that's the only thing that we're holding on to, which is like clearly, definitely food. Laverne doesn't even have any locks that she's worried about either.
The voice of Uzo in a box.
I'm just thinking, what would you use the voice for? I mean, the only reason I'm thinking mousehole is because it's sort of vaguely mousehole shaped. But what would that even be? What would it even do? It's just like a laugh track, is it?
I'd rather not.
No, so it's not that.
It won't budge. I'd rather not.
No, not with the stamp album.
I'd rather
Do it with
not.
Ed.
I'd rather not. Creepy. Boy, she looks even worse than she did 5 years ago.
Oof. Harsh. Okay, so we can look at the VCR.
Away from that!
No, she just says get away from that straight away. I'll use VCR with, I don't know, well I don't have a tape or anything. So...
Get away from that!
yeah, I don't think Edwin's going to let me anyway. Do we have anything locked up here? Wait, wasn't this other window locked?
I can't. It's stuck.
Oh no, it's stuck, not locked. But also, would it even do anything? Because isn't it just this window through here? No, there isn't a window through here. So yeah, but it's stuck. It's not locked. Which kind of makes me think we need the crowbar. Oh, hang on. Can we give the keys to the thief? So that he can just get in the car and then we can have his crowbar. That might be a thing. Okay, so let's go pick up the keys. Okay, give it a go.
Here, perhaps these are your keys.
Oh, yeah.
Gimme. Hey, thanks, pal. Keep the crowbar.
Thank you, Masked Man.
Thank you.
What sort of person would carry around this many keys? Drat.
I think they filmed Motel /
So now if I go back up to the roof, can I get in through the other window?
Gosh, why don't I just use the other window?
No!
I can't. It's
You said
stuck.
it's stuck. There is only
Gosh,
one
why
other
don't I
window.
just use the other window?
What? Well, where is that window supposed to be? Okay, there's some light being cast from here, but that's from this lamp. There is no other window. So what's the crowbar supposed to be for then? So what do we use the crowbar for? I mean, we could try crowbar in all sorts of different things, to be fair. Oh, do you know what? Oh, hang on. He is literally crowbarring the machine. But do you know what I just thought about? Getting the gum off the floor. But do you know what? There's literally loads of quarters
1968? 1974? Oh, 1977.
Later that day. Much, much later. Rap Sheet Kleptomaniac. Pick up 30 things that don't belong to you.
Gee, the candy machine seems to be out of order. Wonder if that has something to do with my bashing it with the crowbar.
Possible? Right. So now, can I get the jumper?
It only takes dimes.
Right. Can we get the crowbar on the gum? Oh. So we are breaking one lock, one key then. Crowbar's used in 2 puzzles. So the gum with the dime stuck in it. How?
Spearmint, my favorite.
Oh, that's grim. Well, now we have a dime.
I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
Why? You can use the crowbar to reach that. Okay, here's the thing. We've now got a dime. So what are we going to use the quarters for then? Great.
Ew, it's soaking wet. My grandma gave me one like this for my birthday.
Fine. But now that Hancock's not cold, does it matter? I don't know.
Ahem. Late night? I'm trying to save the world from a nasty tentacle. Nice room you've got here. It reminds me of a pack of cards I was very fond of.
Because it's hearts everywhere.
I know over 400 ways to play solitaire. Well, thanks. You've been really helpful.
That's so weird. We also still have the
Spearmint,
gum.
my favorite.
Okay.
Out of order.
So we've got a stack of coins now, a jumper, and gum. Use sweater in the dryer. Later that day.
Ew. It'll be running quite a while. I put a lot of quarters in it.
Oh, blimey, you put so many quarters in it. Oh, but Laverne can go and get it, right? Because the dryer's literally through here. Oh, that's good. That's funny.
Ooh,
It's gonna be tiny as well, I bet, isn't it? Get a tiny sweater.
It shrunk to doll size.
It shrunk to doll size. Why would you need a doll-sized sweater? Why would you need a doll-sized sweater? I have a feeling that must come into play later. Tentacle amends Constitution. Humans now slaves. Uh-oh. We need to get flag plans into Betsy Ross's table. Or we need to get this flag back to the past
Nah,
somehow.
that might be useful.
Yeah, I'm sensing the sweater, right? Because the sweater comes about as a result of the quarters and the jumper. I.e. from the crowbar. It kind of feels like... It kind of feels like that's later. It kind of feels like that's not solving a current puzzle we're working on. Maybe similarly with the box of laughs, actually. So... Although I'm not sure about this. So with the textbook, Benjamin Franklin certainly said, "Is it lightweight and waterproof?" And we were like, no. And that apparently is a deal breaker for him. So that feels like an open thread. We still need to get the fake bath off the ceiling. Was it the second room? No, this is this room, yeah. We don't want to talk to her again. There's never anything interesting to say. It's all just made up instructions for the next flag, and she reminds us to just put the design down on the table. Oh. Yeah.
You want to borrow this great book?
Is it lightweight and waterproof?
No.
Then I have no use for it.
It needs to make that lightweight and waterproof. And then up here we've still got the horse. We've got the two brothers who I'm assuming are kind of finished with. Although why we needed to turn that statue the other way, I'm not sure.
I can't crush two egos in one day.
No, right.
I can't crush two egos in one day.
I'm not sure if anything I have would go with the horse. Squeaky mouse toy.
Mangy flea-bitten rat-batting mouse muncher.
Can we talk to the cat? No. Soapy water one cat? No, fine. This pulley system clearly is going to need to have something done with it as well. Because that appears in all three timelines.
I don't wanna.
So John Hancock is once again killed.
They don't seem to have gotten too far. Excuse me. Yes? Cold enough for you?
Cold? Why, you don't know the meaning of the word. I spent a winter at Valley Forge. Now that was cold. Why, my spit would freeze before it hit the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Extremely.
Poor John Hancock.
Yo.
please, let me suffer in peace.
So I thought the jumper would go for him, would go to him, but clearly not so much.
It shrunk to doll size.
I mean, unless it is still supposed to go to him, but it's a tiny sweater now. I don't know. Let's make sure that this jumper isn't intended to be
how'd you
going
get
back
out?
to the past.
Get back in there. I got better things to do than keep locking you up all day.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
Okay, so let's go
I have
back
to go
outside.
to the bathroom.
I'm assuming we can't, for
Alright.
exactly the same reason we can't put the flag
Come
down
on,
the
let's
toilet.
take a walk.
I'm assuming we can't put the jumper down the toilet
Okay,
either.
human, do your business.
There's nothing else here. No, you can. Well... So now we're just going to end up with a... once again, a wet but tiny jumper. Hoagie has no comment on this sweater at all. That doesn't fill me with a great deal of confidence, right? If there's no line of dialogue where he's commenting on it, it's like, is he really supposed to have it?
I don't wanna.
No, okay. You could try and give the tiny sweater to the cat. The sweater, unlike the noodles which came out of the toilet soggy, the sweater doesn't say anything about that.
I don't wanna.
No, okay, that's not a thing. But I don't think we have anything in the present day that, you know, you would look at and you'd go, yeah, right, a sweater is going to, you know, a sweater's going to solve that problem for us. We've got Carbs in the chat. Hello. Hello there. That is the best I can do. The best Obi-Wan impression I've got in me, unfortunately. But yeah, how was your stream? How did your pixel art turn out in the end? You join us on episode 2 of Day of the Tentacle. It's a 1990s point-and-click adventure game written, I presume, by the same people that did Monkey Island. It's a very similar sense of humour, very similar obtuseness to the puzzle design. What we have is we have 3 different time periods all set in the same house. Laverne is in the future, Hoagie is in the past, and our main character, whose name I can't remember, is in the present day. They can pass items between each other, but that's it, and they're trying to get back to the present day. What they need to do to get back to the present day is they need to plug their time machines in, and then they'll have the power needed to go. They have to have all their time machines plugged in at the same time. Hoagie is actually the closest one to having his done. We need to get vinegar and that will make the battery that's needed to that'll get the battery that's needed to be able to store the charge from the lightning strike. So that's probably will sort of wrap us up in the past. Present day, I think we can just plug it in because we have control over the present day. In the future, though, the tentacles have taken over, and so Laverne is just embarking on quite a convoluted quest about needing to put together a tentacle costume to try and pretend to be one of the ruling elite, let's say. Oh, you've played this game before. That's excellent. Chronojons. Yeah. Do you know what? Speaking of chronotons, there's an there's an amazing set of lines in Star Trek First Contact, right? One of the better Star Trek movies. I don't know if you guys are fans of Star Trek, where in literally 3 beats, 3 different members of the cast say the same thing using different technobabble, and it's hilarious. I love it. I believe the line goes something like, I believe it's Data, I think it's Data, Troy, and Riker, and the lines go something like, they are, there's a huge influx of chronoton particles coming from the Borg ship. And then Deanna Troi comes in with, they're trying to open a temporal rift. And then Riker chimes in straight with, time travel. And that's it. That's Riker's line. It's amazing. It's one of the best lines in the whole film, because he says it with such enthusiasm. Right. Okay, the last thing we got was the tiny jumper. The tiny jumper has been shrunk to doll size. It doesn't fit on the cat. There aren't any obvious dolls to use it on. So, okay. What do we need to do? We need plans. We need plans for a flag. Right? We literally physically have a flag, but we can't put it down the chronojon.
This would clog it up.
It would clog it up. Most of the stuff we have is not clogging the thing up at all. The only thing that's changed by coming through the chronojon has been the spaghetti, which has become soggy. We tried to put them in the microwave, but that's no good. The Swiss bank book I cannot find a use for. We do have still the VCR. The VCR needs doing still. But I have no idea how to get Edna away from the VCR. So we need to get Edna away from the VCR, and that'll get us the diamond we need. And I think that's like a separate thread anyway. We need a flag design to go over to Betsy Ross with, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need to use that sewing machine to create a tentacle costume. And then we've got the bath on the ceiling, but I'm not sure what the bath on the ceiling would be for. Is there anything the crowbar could be used for in other time periods? I don't know. Although... well... Let's go take the tiny jumper. I'm pretty sure the tiny jumper's not going to be used in the past. Because Hoagie doesn't have any lines making reference to the tiny jumper. So let's put that in the toilet. Go back to the present day. He doesn't have any lines for the tiny sweater either. Edna has given us very little clue on what it would take to get her out of the room. I mean, we've got...
Ooh, baby, what a man.
You ain't kidding, precious.
It looks like a physics professor I knew. It's signed Edna. Thanks for giving me the fever.
So, aside from the fact that she likes pictures of men...
I'd rather not.
What's the...
I'd rather not.
Yes, other than that she likes pictures of men, what's the clue on
Excuse
how
me?
to get her out of the room?
Hi there, Squinky Poo.
Never mind. I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
Yeah, the crowbar is not going to do anything. Can we use the tiny jumper with the with the hamster?
He doesn't need that.
Oh, but he does! It's a tiny sweater.
Pony Express stamps.
Yes, not the most valuable kind, but they have a lot of sentimental value to me.
Carb says pizza is here. Gonna jump out and nom. Great to catch a little of the stream though. Yeah, great. Thanks for coming along, Carbs. Thanks for coming along. Yeah, I really enjoyed hanging out with you on the stream earlier as well. I'm glad your animation has come out really well. And yeah, I'll catch up with you soon. I'll see you on the Discord. Which, incidentally, if you are lurking and you're not on the Discord, check out the Discord. There it is. So the sleeping guy I think is done. The tentacle. So we've got a bowling ball. But we can't pick up the bowling ball.
It looks too heavy for me to pick up.
So we've got to like shrink the bowling ball down somehow. We need to waterproof this book as well, actually. How are we going to waterproof the book? He says, is it lightweight and waterproof? Well, not sure how you would do that.
I'd rather not.
So we certainly can't fit through this window.
I can see Dr. Fred's old lab, and his generator is still there. Gee, I could really use that power, but I'll never get through this window.
Yeah, we're gonna need to have the costume. Right, there's nowhere else around here we can walk to.
What a shabby paint job.
It's interesting that the fence...
I like what they've done with the place.
So, does she need to paint the fence? But how would we do that? You've got me on the TV, but yeah, absolutely. Go and have a heckin' lurk. That's all great. We love all of our viewers on this channel, lurkers and chatters alike. The bell is bolted. What is your emote? Is she jumping up and down, right? Oh, Carb's lurk. Can we take the service bell off?
That sounds like overkill.
Well, you say it sounds like
It's
overkill,
permanently attached to the countertop.
but it's also attached to the countertop. So, which is it, eh?
Looks like a stand for tourist info and ads for local merchants.
George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
What can we do with this flyer? I'm not sure how you got your lurk emote to do accidentally, because I think I have to go that E21 bear or something, isn't it? I can't even remember what I put my emotes at. That DE21 cozy, for example. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I guess it means that I don't accidentally type it. I'm not sure it's terribly, not terribly user-friendly if you are on text only. To be fair though, I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to Twitch, so like, I set up a bunch of stuff which I have like no idea how to change now. It's not the best. Yeah, the emotes are done by an artist called Souffle, who is available via Ko-Fi. But obviously, being a graphic designer yourself, I'm sure you have no need of her services. But for anyone else watching, that's how you can find Souffle if you want emotes for your channel, or indeed any other art. So we've got the lab coat. Can I give the flyer to
I don't
Reddit?
wanna.
No. Man.
George says that every American should have a vacuum. I don't wanna.
Can't put the flyer on the bulletin board. I'm pretty sure I got this in the present day. Right? Yeah, man, I am pretty stuck. Oh, this guy's disappeared.
It's really dirty.
Okay.
I think it's locked.
Well, the boot is literally open. Oh, walk to trunk.
It's empty.
Okay. Oh no. Close trunk?
It's stuck. I think he broke it.
Huh, okay. Oh, this is what prompts him to
Someone
give
wrote
the clue.
"wash me" in the dust. Some people think that washing one's vehicle will make it rain.
Yeah, so that's how you get the clue for the washed carriage.
Keep out. Area contaminated with industrial waste.
Dumping crystal clear water. Oh dear, guys. Well, we're going to have a real think about this one over the course of the next week, because I am pretty stuck on this one and we are pretty much out of time for today. So, to summarise where we are at the end of the episode, we've got Laverne into play, so we now have all 3 time periods, right? We stopped the tree that Laverne was in from being there 400 years in the future. We've got the gold quill pen, so the only thing we need is the vinegar to make the battery. The vinegar is in the time capsule 400 years in the future, so Laverne can pick up the vinegar and pass that back to Hoagie, and that's going to be fine. That'll make the battery. The battery is what's going to get the electricity. To get the electricity, we're going to need to convince Benjamin Franklin to fly his kite in the storm. To do that, we're going to need to waterproof the book, because it has to be lightweight and waterproof, or he's not interested. Fine. Could that involve putting the book in the futuristic microwave? Maybe. Okay, so that's an avenue to check out, potentially. So that's going to be Hoagie, and that's how he's going to get back. Laverne needs to get to the lab, right, to start with a tool. The old generator is still in the lab. To do that, she's going to need the costume, a tentacle costume. To get a tentacle costume, she's going to need to have various materials. I don't know, maybe the spaghetti is hair and maybe the funnel is like a hat. Because the funnel does happen to be purple. But I'm pretty sure we're going to need to use the sewing machine in Betsy Ross's room. To get access to that sewing machine, we're going to need to have the plans for a flag dumped on her table. We have a flag 400 years in the future, but we can't send it back via the chronogon. So, not sure what we're going to do with that, in honesty. We've also still got invisible ink and correction fluid. I'm not sure what's going with those. I thought what we were going to do is try and change the constitution, because we got a hint last time out. I thought what we were going to do is try and change the constitution to say that the president had to be a human, right? Although why you would do that with invisible ink, I don't know, right? But correction fluid, yeah. We probably have to put a suggestion into the suggestion box to make that happen. And I think that's kind of everything we sort of want to do. So, things that we don't know how they fit into everything else. The fake bath, don't know how to get that. Oh, sorry, the other thread that we have is we still need to get the VCR, right? To get the safe combination to be able to get the money for buying the diamond. Okay, How do we get access to the VCR? We don't know. The bath that's on top of the ceiling, not sure what that's for. The tiny jumper, don't know. The box of laughs, don't know what that's for either. That kind of covers, I think, where we are. So there's not a huge number of active threads that we have at the moment. And yeah, I am a little bit stuck on them. So I'm going to have a real think over the next week. But that's going to wrap us up for today. So if you are watching on YouTube in the future, thank you very much. This has been episode 2 of Day of the Tentacle. Consider hitting that like button, consider hitting that subscribe button, and consider joining the Discord, because we all have great fun in the Discord. So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube in the future, have a great rest of your day, have a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.